Yo, what's going on, everybody? What is up? How are we doing? Happy Sunday. It's later here. Yeah, 7 p.m. What's good? What is good? What is goody? So, Sundays, we typically do a dunk. Not in all cases, but, I think it's kind of become the theme for Sundays where we typically cover a dunk. So this was... let's just shout out everybody in the room. What's going on, guys? How are we? We got Christian 2K in the building. What's going on, yo? We got Mr. Old School. How is it going? It's going good, man. It's going good. Other than one of my ears is still a little clogged, so I need to figure that situation out. But other than that, we're doing good, man. Ash says he likes the stream starting background. Yeah, we had to make some changes. Just switch it up a little bit over here. But I think I did use that last week, so I needed to kind of get back on that one. But it was one of the backgrounds that we had because we ended up subscribing to Streamlabs for a year, and we just never ended up, like, this was back in September. I just never ended up like tinkering around with it. You know how sometimes we do purchases. We do purchases on specific subscriptions, and then we never had the time to actually like use it. So finally was able to carve some time and figure it out. But yeah, I'm going to figure out more on that realm. But I do like it, kind of like a midnight, evening stream, if anything. But thanks for asking, man. Denzi, what's up? Ernest, what's going on? What is good? What is good? Just everybody's relaxing at home. Good to have you all in the building. Again, it's going to be a light stream today. Just full transparency. I think we've covered a little bit on like what's dropping, what's coming out soon, what we're looking forward to. So it's most likely just going to be more or less just a review, and then I'm going to hang out a little bit. But shout out to all the 6 viewers in the building. You guys know it. In standard, typical fashion, smash that like button. Definitely does help with the algo. We had a crazy stream for the morning of the True Blues. For anybody that didn't get to see that, feel free to go take a look at it. But we had a good amount of people. I think YouTube ended up opening up the algo to just, I don't know, the world, and there were like, I'm not saying there was like the most people in the world in it, but we had people from just all over, and that doesn't typically happen. So I think we ended up getting caught in the YouTube algo, which I found very interesting. But in today's video, we're going to be covering pretty much these Mars stones. All right, that's what we're going to be covering. Let me just go ahead. I just want to make sure that I got some beats in the background, just some light beats, if anything. But yeah, shout out to all you guys rocking with me today. Let's go ahead and blow up the main screen here. All right, so these are them. This is the, I know we have some characters here, and like, this is, I think, Korean money, but this is like the only Nike that still has it, I think, in stock right now. Apparently these dropped on the 20th of December, so it's not necessarily a dunk from this year, which why I was a little iffy on covering it. I'm like, but I still think it's worthy of covering, because I do want to touch on, like, has Nike's dunk materials gotten any better, or has it stayed the same? Based on some of the stuff I've seen, it's looking like some of the materials on this specific one are a little bit better, but we shall see. I'll give you guys my honest opinion on that. But it's interesting to me, after like diving in a little bit, looking a little bit more into like the whole theme. They did release the Jordan 5 women's, which was kind of like the dunk on Mars and stuff like that. So they also happen to have these Mars stones as well. So I'm covering the dunk Mars stones. They also have this, which I believe is coming out on the 27th. This is more so it's a kid's sneaker, but still you can kind of see the theme. They're pretty much having this whole like kind of like a planet, like just if you're wearing sneakers on Mars and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of what they're trying to capture here, because where I found where I was able to like learn a little bit more about it through, well, I mean on StockX, if you pretty much type like, you know, Mars, yeah, so we had these that dropped pretty recently. I also saw this pretty interesting, I believe it was Air Max. Where is it at? This one, yeah. So there's another Mars Stone Air Max as well, which I believe this dropped a while back. Yeah, 2018. So it's interesting. You pretty much see the color palettes. Like this isn't new. This is the whole theme of like, you know, Duncan Mars and you know, Mars Stone. Kind of, they've already kind of had stuff like this pre-planned, probably in the works. So you can kind of see they're very similar elements. But obviously, the video we're going to be touching on this one specifically today. So before I take out the sneakers, I just want to, you know, pretty much let you guys know this is kind of like one of those sneakers where this is one of those dunks where I think people were kind of iffy on. They're like, should I go for it? Should I not? I know they were sitting for quite some time, and it was kind of like an easy cop. If anything, it wasn't necessarily. Can't hear you here. Take the quality. Take on the quality. Oh. Can't wait to hear my take. Gotcha. I was like, I misread you. I was like, you guys can't hear me because I can't hear out of this left ear. I got to get that fixed. So I was like, wait a minute. and you guys let me know if the music's too loud and anything. Again, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I am excited to cover these and let you guys know my honest opinion on these. I'm trying to remember. I believe this did come out with another dunk. I just can't remember what that other dunk was. I did end up getting this from the Nike store. Apparently, they're still sitting there, shockingly. But you know, I mean, I also think that people were keeping their money for other releases. You know what I mean? Whether it be the True Blues or anything else that's coming out. I know we have the Jordan 1 High 85s. I'm gonna call it the black and white and not call it the pandas. But yeah, those ones I think is also something that people are looking forward to. So in today's stream, we're going to touch on two things. We're going to touch on this review, and then we're going to transition to topic because I do want to be live for just a little bit. We're going to touch on what's coming out this week. So pretty much the week of the 16th onwards, pretty much, you know, at least for I would say like the next 7 days of anything. No man, it's all good. It's all good. I read it wrong. I read it as can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't wait to hit your take. The quality's any good. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into it. So obviously there are a couple photos, you know, on other sites. This is an interesting check mark. Not your typical regular check mark, that's for sure. So we'll definitely touch on that. But let's go ahead and let's take out the box. All right, so let's go ahead and again, it's going to be a quick stream. If anything, I'll probably be live for like 30 to 45 minutes, if anything. All right, so here we have it. We pretty much have it. We're able to get in my size. We have the your pretty much regular red and white Nike box, as you see. Nothing too fancy here. And then over here, we pretty much have 9.5. It says Nike Dunk Low Retro Cacao Wow, which was another dunk I reviewed a while back, and then comment blue. Okay, you guys remember that Cacao Wow that I ended up reviewing on the channel. Obviously, this is much different, right? This is the Mars Stone. All right, so your regular paper, nothing fancy, and here we have them. All right, so there they are. Let's go ahead and pop these suckers out, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion of them. All right, so here we have them. Bam. All right, dunk in your face. You know, it's interesting to me that it's only like this is the first day where actually I really thought about the word dunk, and I was like, this is called like a dunk, which is like to dunk like a basketball. I don't know why I just kind of made that connection today. I know that sounds ridiculous, but yeah, we got Mr. New Dad and Billing. Hey, Ernest in chat just showing some. Appreciate you, New York Dad. Yeah, so we pretty much got these over here now. First impressions of these, well, I'm looking at them for the first time today. Like I haven't actually taken a good close look up at these in the store. I was just like, you know what, let's just get these. Looking at them over here right now, it's interesting. I mean, I feel like I got mixed feelings on this because I feel like the leather seems like good quality over here, but then this like suede, like I don't know. This suede over here, which is kind of like, I guess the like Mars ground, if anything, does kind of, I don't know, could be better material, if anything. But overall, just looking at the sneaker, I think this is definitely something that can be easily mixed and matched with a lot of fits for sure. Bottom of the sneaker, you got that brown. And then we got a white midsole. They're clean, don't get me wrong, but is this like a must cop? Not so sure, not so sure. So there you go. You pretty much can see that. I do like the fact that this kind of like has that like, I don't know, it's almost like a velvety feel if anything, but it's not the highest quality suede. It's kind of like very, very thin if anything. So there you go. Comes with brown laces, no extra laces with this. I would probably lace swap this if you guys do decide to pick this up. And I'm thinking probably white laces if anything, cream laces if anything, or laces that probably match something like this on the back, which is kind of like more of like a light earth tone if anything. Denzi says, "What's up, New York Dad? New York Dad in the building." Mr. Ozu says, "What's good? What's good, New York Dad?" Ash says, "What's up, New York Dad? Happy New Year." Yeah, yo, Happy New Year to all you guys. We're pretty much just, you know, we're reviewing our first dunk of the year. That's what we're doing over here. Now, again, this did release last year. This did not release this year. This released December 20th of last year. But still, it's kind of like, look, we're playing catch up with some of the reviews. You know what I mean? There's so many sneakers that are coming out. It's like, it's hard to do this stuff and actually stay on point and stay on track with everything that's coming out. So let me pull the other one out here. So just tuck that shoelace out. So, you know, when you're rocking these, when you're wearing them top down, it's pretty much what you're seeing. I really wish this material was better. It's definitely an interesting feel. It's very thin, and it's also over here as well. I don't think this is going to fare well when, especially like it's raining outside. You know what I mean? So it's like if this were to get wet, I could see that definitely probably not surviving that long. Back of the sneakers here, pretty much have the Nike stitch in blue. I do like the blue. The blue's like it just contrasts really nice. And then note that this suede mark is more like it's like a rubber. It's like a foam. It's like a foamy rubber that if you scratch it, you know, it pretty much makes that weird sound. Just so you know, it's got a little bit of like some dimples in it over there, which goes all the way to the back. I haven't seen a Nike check mark like this, which I find pretty interesting. Back, you're also going to have that light suede. Again, I'm not angry at it, but I'm also not necessarily so pleased at this specific material. What I do like about this, other than check mark, are you know, pretty much the initial brown leather on it specifically is really nice, and it just goes hand in hand with that sole. So I think it's a fair pickup if anything. But if I'm probably gonna give a solid rating on this, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. I don't know. I'm not like, again, this is the first dunk of this iteration coming out with this whole like, you know, Mars theme from the research I've done. So if you're into that, and if you do happen to have some of these in your collection, you know, those Air Maxes, for example, and you kind of want to have something hand in hand, I think this might be a worthy pickup. I would definitely do a lace swap on these though. I just feel like just too much brown on it, if anything. But they're clean. On the top of the sneaker, you obviously have that Nike tag in blue, and then on the inside of the sneaker, Nike right over there as well. I really do like this color over here. This is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a cream in a way. It's kind of like a cream, so I would probably match that with the laces, match this color with, you know, change the laces and match that if anything. Actually, the only regular dunks I have are blue Paisleys and Nike Dunk by You. I've moved on to SB. Hey, I don't blame you. I mean, SBs are really where it's at, you know, especially because for those that don't know, Nike SBs have better protection for your heel because they do come with the Zoom Air technology on the inside. These, I don't even think I can even take. I don't even believe I can take. I can't even take this out. It's kind of stuck on there. So that's another thing to know, that the SBs, you can remove that insole. You can swap it out. It does come with that Zoom technology as well, as we all know, right? But these do fit true to size. Okay, so I'm typically a 9.5. So pick up your size, your regular size, if you do decide to go for this. Obviously, the loudest thing on this is obviously that check mark. It's a clean sneak overall. I'm not mad at it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to give this the highest rating. I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. I do believe they might still be in stock some places, really just depending. I don't believe they're in stock on Nike.com anymore. The site I showed you guys a while ago, I believe, was Nike Korea, if anything. So yeah, these are them. I don't know. You guys let me know your honest opinion on them, but I wanted to, put out, I guess in typical fashion, my dunk review on Sunday, because today's Sunday, and yeah, we're just putting out, we're building a sneaker library, as you guys know it over here, all right? But I appreciate you all. I just wanted to show this on, on the stream, let you guys know my honest opinion, and then we're gonna keep it moving, all right? Because the thing is, it's like at the end of the day, it's a dunk. Like it's like what more can I possibly tell you guys about it if you decide to pick them up? I think it's worthy of a pickup. But at the same time, there's so many dunks that have released already, and then so many dunks that are probably going to release this year that it's hard to it's hard to make these decisions. It's really hard to make these decisions. But I didn't want to transition the topic of discussion. So it does get, I guess, rating of approval for me. Anything I guess over a 5 is pretty decent, if anything. But I didn't want to transition the conversation into, I guess, a couple things. All right. We do know that, well, certain skate shops already did drop a contest for this specific pawn shop sneaker. So it's a collaboration with a skate store. I'm a fan of it. I put one entry in. Now, I didn't really go full on crazy for this. Like, we absolutely needed them. But I know I've heard some talk on this specific sneaker on how people are like, they don't want people to know how great the quality is, and they're like, God, I really hope that people don't see this in person yet. But the quality on this is really, it's wild. It's wild. It does kind of, and people are probably going to think this is a weird comment, but it does kind of give me motorcycle vibes, like kind of like a motorcycle sneak, if anything. I know, like, you're not really supposed to wear sneakers while you're riding a motorcycle, but at the end of the day, this kind of does give me the motorcycle vibes, and this is going to look really good once it's all distressed and like worn down. I know Nike. Nike SB did happen to have some photos of this online where it's all like distressed and worn down. I think these are going to look really amazing once they're, especially with maybe like leather brown laces or something like that. I think that they would look really, really good. But I mean, I didn't really put too many entries out there. Literally just tried out one of my favorite skate shops, Deluxe. You guys know it, so I just put in one entry, and if we hit, I expect a review over here. They're also doing a special box on this. Certain skate stores did receive a special box that you'll have the opportunity to buy if you hit on the sneakers. So that's another thing I did want to mention to you guys. This seems like something awesome. I think it's probably going to be, I think, like one of those sneakers that people look back on like, God, I should have got that, So let's just scroll down. I don't know. Yeah, so pretty much it already released on the 13th, but these skate shops, they typically do a contest and then they let you know after a couple days. So I'll probably find out Tuesday or Wednesday if we ended up hitting, okay? It's called the Pawn Shop Nike SB Dunk Old Soul, okay? Yeah, I mean, I think they're fire. I find it interesting on how like the wings is kind of like backwards in a way. I don't know. It's still something that I'm going to have to get used to because, we're walking this way and then the wings are the other way. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's sick. I think it's sick overall. I mean, that's pretty much it. It does kind of give me like, you know how they have those like underground like speakeasy bars and stuff like that? It kind of gives me like speakeasy vibes, like just a little bit. I do like the gold touches, and I do like this gold rivet as well. I think the material on this is amazing, and I think after some time, this is gonna look like just one of those aged sneakers that looks good, And I don't think the whole aged look is kind of like played out just yet. I know last year we obviously had a lot of cream stuff, a lot of aged midsoles and all that stuff rolling out. I still think that's still something that people are interested in. It's still something I'm interested in. It's not something that I'm like over already, that's for sure. Denzi says, I really want these. I was able to boost on Cop Day twice, Borders and XB, but nothing. Damn. Well, I had the option to go to Atlas, and I was like, I don't know, it's been raining over here, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to put in one entry. I could have got more entries, but it is what it is. We just keep it moving. Definitely when it gets worn, it's going to look, yeah, because this is a thicker leather material. So after this starts to get worn down, trust me. And if you've seen some of the photos of it worn down and aged and stuff, especially like when the wings start to kind of get just, I don't know, when the wings start to get worn down, I think it's just this entire sneaker is going to be. I know dunk highs aren't of like all the rage these days, But I think this is something that people are going to look back in a couple of months. They're going to be like, I should have probably went for that. Because you got to see it in person, right? It's like, how can we actually judge this and rate this if we don't have it in person? But so I want to transition the conversation into, I guess, what's happening this week. You know what I mean? We're still pretty much in, we're pretty much still in like the early, like we're kind of in the middle of January right now. So like everybody's still kind of like revving their engines, still trying to like just get set up for this year. Okay. I'm hearing March is going to be a lot busier. No, February is going to be a lot busier, and then March is going to be insane. That's literally what I'm hearing from the grapevine. So, save your money. Save your money because March is probably going to be insane, where we just don't know what to do. But these are a couple sneakers that are releasing of this week. Obviously, these ones, the box on this probably looks a lot better than the sneakers. So I did try for this at one store, but I don't think we ended up hitting. It is what it is. We're just going to kind of keep it moving. I think the material on this is good, but it's just like, what are you going to do? Put cream cheese all over your sneakers? Like I really don't know what the whole deal is with this. It's an interesting concept, but it's just not for everybody. So we're just going to kind of keep it moving. But this is, when is this actually set to release? I believe certain shops already did contests on this. I'm not too keen on when Nike is doing their drop, or I don't believe it's happened yet. So this is probably going to be dropping sometime this week. I believe 17th. Okay, release date is going to be on January 17th, so that's in 2 days from now. Tomorrow is MLK Day. Not sure what you guys are up to, but I am off for the day, so I probably will be going live same time, same channel. 7 p.m. PST, we have another sneaker to review. Surprise! We have another sneaker to review. What are the chances of that? But this is another sneaker that I actually, after all the True Blue stuff that happened, I'm just like, this is another one that's like, hey, if you missed the boat on that, this is another opportunity to go for a low. It's pretty much the same exact thing, just in a low version. I like what they did. Let's see if we are able to hit on this. I'd like to review this on the channel as well. But at the end of the day, this is, it's your standard, AJ1. You know what I mean? Like AJ1 low, fire. So it's pretty much, another nod to the AJ3. I hope you guys like what I did with my True Blues with the red laces and stuff. I guess it's just putting a little bit of a similar spin to a nod to the AJ. To the Air Jordan 3 True Blues, right? There's another one that is, I believe, coming out. Not the biggest fan of this one specifically. I don't know what's going on with the laces over here, but it just kind of seems a little weird, if anything. Anyway, I'm going to kind of keep it moving. These are dropping too. Not too sure about the information on this specifically. Just fully transparent. It's called the Nike Air Force 1 Command Force, celebrating a past classic. Now, again, I don't want to badmouth any of the classics and stuff like that, but again, this is definitely way before my time. So if you're into the sneaker, full send it. We obviously happen to have these dropping on the 19th. So yes, we are going to full send this. It's crazy to me the amount of pandas that we've actually tried for last year. Pandas have dropped again and again and again. There were probably 10 releases last year, and I believe we ended up hitting on 3 of them. I hit my size, a 9.5, which I still have. Like, to me, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it's kind of coveted because I've never been able to hit another 9.5. Like, I've tried again and again and again. I've only hit once, and I'm like, I can't get rid of that sneaker. I just can't, unless I get another one. And then we also freaking got, I guess, a couple of like GS on this. I believe I hit on what was a grade school 3 or something like that. And then in the Nike store, we were able to get I believe a women's size 6 or 7 or something like that, which I ended up selling, making a little bit of money. Mr. Old School says, I think it's a fun dunk to have Bagel going for them when they drop. Hey man, best of luck. The packaging on the Nike Bagel, let me actually just bring that up since we haven't actually talked about it. Bagel Dunk Nike box. Let me see. It does come in a special box, which didn't populate over here. Here it is. Is this it? Yeah, the Montreal Bagel. Okay, I just have more photos of the sneaker, but I mean, it does come in a very interesting bagel, kind of like a bagel box in a way. There it is. Okay, yeah, so you see the bagel box in the background. I don't know. I mean, the photos here actually do it a lot more justice than just looking at the photos on StockX or anything like that. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I do think the quality on this is going to be really good. It's an interesting spin. It's definitely something that people are going to ask you about. Like, wow, you're wearing like a bagel on your feet. There you go. That's the box. The box is cool. I like the box. It's a collector's box at the end of the day. Maybe we'll try for this. I think it would be a worthy, it would be a worthy review on the channel for sure. And I mean, hey, you can wear this to the bagel shop. I mean, whatever you want to do. All right, let's keep it moving. So these drop on the 19th. Best of luck if you are gonna full send it for this. We are gonna try probably on all the apps, and we'll just full send it for this, obviously for those larger sizes, right? Because these are the unbrickables, 100%. These are dropping too. Nothing too crazy on that realm. I don't know too much about this. These are the Nike Zoom Vermo 5s. Okay, I don't know. I mean, this is interesting. This mid cage is definitely interesting. The bagel box, yeah, the bagel box is awesome. We got some New Balances dropping. Okay, these are cool too. Oh, this is the Year of the Rabbit. Okay, these are the Year of the Rabbit New Balances. I haven't quite dove into this, just being real with you guys, but I do like the colors. I think the colors are fire. But I probably will not be going for this one specifically. I kind of wish it had a little bit more cream. It's like there's a lot of central cream on the bottom, but nothing on top. I don't know, maybe a lace swap if anything. And then what are these? These are the Adidas or Keto. Interesting. I'm like, Keto. These are this Sean Witherspoon. Okay, these are, I don't know, these are wild if anything. But again, this is, I have no idea. I know that Sean's collaborations sometimes go for crazy amounts of money, but I don't know if this is going to be one of them. I don't. Sometimes it's a hit or a miss. And then these Penny 2s are coming out too, which, not really a big fan of. This one is the one. This one is the one, but I'm hearing I'm not having mixed feelings about this. I really like these and we really want to get these, but from what I know, there's only 5,000 pairs on this, and then there's also, I believe it's not going to be released in the United States from what I'm hearing, okay? So this is going to be one of those things that if you really, really want it, you're most likely going to have to pay that top dollar on the aftermarket. I do see this as anywhere from $600 to $900 sneaker due to the fact there's high demand and there's there's high demand and not a lot of stock. Come on, 5,000 pairs. Think about that. It's not a lot. But these are absolutely, and the reason why there's a lot of hype behind this is limited stock, Year of the Rabbit. It's like, consider yourself lucky if you're able to hit on these for sure. Well, I guess anybody watching overseas, because they're probably gonna have a chance to get these. I don't think these are releasing on Nike US, but again, if anything changes, I will let you guys know. But we want these. We want these because also it does kind of give us all like reverse Mocha Travis Scott vibes. It does have the same color tone and all that stuff. I do find the fluffy laces very interesting. I don't know. It's a wild sneaker. I like it a lot. Definitely worthy of a cop if you're able to get them. But I think that's it. I think that's end of the road over here. Yeah. So this is releasing on the 21st. But again, most likely. In Asia. I do see, Year of the Rabbit and all that stuff probably on Nike Asia, most likely. But that's majority what I got for the stream today, guys. I don't got too much up my sleeve for this evening. It was more so just wanted to touch on these, these Mars dunks, these they're interesting, but not necessarily like a must cop if anything. Let's actually, I don't really know if I did get to take a look at what they're doing on the aftermarket. Let's go ahead and just, Stone. It's, the Mars Stone. Okay. Yeah, not doing too crazy in aftermarket, just pretty much breaking even, if anything, those larger sizes. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, just letting you guys know. Again, we wanted to cover it, add it to the sneaker library over here, so when people are looking for the sneaker, they can find us. You know what I mean? Mr. Osko says some say it's dropping here, but others say, some people saying no. Well, hey, let's just stay tuned. I mean, we're at the end of the day, we're sneakerheads here, right? So we're gonna let you guys know the moment we find out this information. But yeah, we've been live for about 30 minutes now. I think that's a perfect amount of time to cover the sneaker, touch a little bit on like what's coming out that we're looking forward to, and then we're gonna jump out this building over here. But it's pouring, it's raining, it's pouring cats and dogs over here. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening. I'm gonna obviously in typical fashion. If you haven't already smashed that like button, definitely does help with the algo. I'm going to share my Instagram here in typical fashion. You know what I mean? I expect me to be live again tomorrow. We're going to cover another sneaker. You guys will find out what that is tomorrow, obviously. Same time, same channel, 7 p.m. PST. You guys know it. We're here, we're just building. We're building. We're doing what we need to do over here. But if you guys happen to have any questions or anything, or you need help with sneakers and all that stuff, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help out in any way I can. Especially if it's a sneaker that like I'm not necessarily going for, but then somebody wants to have more chances on it. I'm more than happy to help somebody out for retail. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go to play some music over here, and then we're gonna jump out here. But yo, thank you all for rocking with me. I'm really looking forward to this year. I'm really looking forward to just having more edited content, more live streaming, and just, you know, giving you guys everything, all the energy and everything I got. That's for sure. So yeah, let me go ahead and just. Mr. O2 says, but what chance of copying it anyways? 5,000 pairs. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, consider yourself a lucky rabbit if you guys end up getting those rabbits, right? Even just one, well, just even hitting on one of them, right? Definitely a collector's piece. Yeah, if I hit on the rabbits, I probably wouldn't wear them. I just keep in the collection, honestly. I think those would definitely go up in value, especially considering the fact that this is the year of the rabbit, right? Yo, we got Lewis Money just jumping in over here. Yo, we're about to dip out. It's just literally just a quick stream over here. We pretty much just cover these Mars stones. I just wanted to touch on this sneaker. But thanks for stopping by. Smash that like button while we're all here. But yeah, I'm gonna play some music and then I'm gonna dip out here. But guys, thank you so much for everything, all the love, all the support, just everything that you guys, you know, just a lot of you guys have been supporting the channel since I started pretty much a year ago. So thank you so much. We're just going to keep up with what we're doing over here, giving you guys the best content that we can around sneakers, and any information I find out, I want to just kind of compile it, share with you. I know a lot of the information I share, some of you guys might already know about it, but you know, there's certain things where it's like, you might be watching somebody and you're like, oh, I didn't even know that, you know, and there's certain pieces of information I might have that maybe other streamers might not have, and there are other information that they might have that I don't necessarily have. So at the end of the day, we're a community here, we're building here, and we're doing what we need to do. But guys, thank you so much. I'm going to be peacing out. If you guys want to help the channel, again, we're not accepting any donations just yet. Watch my content. That's definitely going to help the channel. You know, it's going to help us get to monetization. I think we're at about 2,200 right now, so we're on the way to 4,000 watch hours, and we're also on the way to 2,000 subscribers. We're almost at 1,500 subscribers, which is kind of wild to me, honestly. It's wild to me. But yeah, Lewis says nothing much, still at work. Hey, have a great rest of your day. You're working on a Sunday. I feel like a lot of people end up working on Sundays, but hey, guys, thank you so much. All right, you guys take it easy. I'm gonna play some music, and then I'm gonna dip out over here, right? But thank you so much. Peace. Later.